Good morning, and today we're going to make some pancakes with sausage in it. Sausage and eggs for breakfast. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? You're going to start off with your sausage patties. Turn your stove on. Those two in there. Those two in there. Use whatever sausage patties you want to use. I prefer mild. I like hot. Depends on whatever you want to do. So be using this complete pancake mix. A little more soap in that. And while I wait for that pan to warm up, two of these sausages I'm going to turn into your basic meat crumbles. And you can do this with any sausage patty you want to. Some just take a little longer than others. I prefer these because of the taste. So whichever ones you guys prefer, you can use those. I'm going to go ahead and mix up the pancake mix right now. And since I'm only going to eat a couple of them, this here says that you can get 3 or 4 of the 3 to 4 inch. You get 3 to 4 inch for a 1/3 cup. Now it ain't much. You can actually get 2 of your decent sized ones out of it, or 1 big one to fit in the bottom of that pan for a 1/3 cup. Once again, a 1/3 cup ain't very much, so you're looking at, you can see it like I can, 1/3 cup's this mark here, so a little over 2 ounces. What you're going to do is, I'm going to look down into it from inside here. This is all nice and dry. It's a dry mix. That's what it's going to look like. 1/3 cup. And you can do all kinds of stuff with this, whether you want to, you can bake you some apples and put it in, you can add sausage, you can kind of do whatever you want to with it. It's regular pancake mix that you get at the store. So. Sit that back in here for a minute. Maybe. There we go. Back to that in a minute. And me, I wanted a little extra sweet, so I'm going to use a little extra brown sugar on it today. Not by much, just a little extra. Probably about a tablespoon, teaspoon. Well, should give it a little extra caramelization. So probably a little over a tablespoon. And we'll mix that back in. Got up, kind of wanted something a little different today. So this is what I'm doing. Okay. And it says to add water, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't ever add water. If you want it to taste like your grandma made it from back in the day, you're going to add milk. Even though it is a buttermilk pancake mix, you can still add milk. It ain't going to hurt you any. You can add just a little bit of milk, make it thicker, or you can make it thinner. The part is I gotta separate this guy. You get some of them that stick. What you do, take it like that. Just where it's all nice and warm. And most of the time it'll separate, but sometimes it won't. So separate him right off there. Flip him over. And flip over the other one. Flip over the other one. Flip over that one, and that's all from frozen. So once they start to thaw out a bit, still kind of hard, you can push down on it and it ain't budging, right? Push down on that one, that's soft in the middle. You can make crumbles out of these, they're ready to rock and roll. I'll give them a minute. I'll let them do their thing. I'll get back to this. So you got some milk in there. You're going to want to kind of stir it up, get it from around the sides. Oops. Yeah, here. Get her from around the sides. Start mixing it in. Like I said, you don't need a whole bunch of milk to start out making your pancake mix. Pancake or waffle or whatever you want to do. They'll tell you how to do your pancake on the side of the box or waffle on the side of the box. I prefer a little bit thinner. Don't have to be super duper thick. Most of the time you'll end up getting a spot here on this. Put it along the rim, pull down. May make a little bit of a mess, but it ain't gonna be too super horrible. And go around the rim of your measuring cup. Get her back in there. Now if you've accidentally, if you made it too thin, you don't want it like super soupy. If you make it too thin, it's more like a crepe. If you make it super thick, then it won't be exactly what you want. But you can make them thick if that's what you prefer. Once again, I prefer to have them a little bit on the runny side and get a little bit more out of them that way. And get it to where all your lumps are gone out of your batter. You can also use this for like corn dogs, stuff like that. Not going to be super horrible, although this is, you'd want the batter to be a lot thicker if you used it for corn dogs. Or it'd be like a breakfast sausage, so to speak. So. Smell her cooking. Alright. Put them there. Put that in there. Put that in over. Oh yeah. I'll get them broke down into little bitty pieces. Sit there and cut them up like that. I've been told some people aren't sure how I do this, but just go through and you just punch her down like so, back and forth till it stretches out and goes the other way. You get her all beat down into little bitty pieces. See how it's starting to rip out apart? Pulling the muscle apart on it. That's what you're eating anyway. You're eating muscle, not all the fat. Fat already renders out when you're cooking it. Get her all chopped up like so. Ain't done yet. Flipped over because it's still cooking. Don't want to scorch it. Not too awful bad anyhow. Do want to get it up to 165 degrees to get all the rough out of it. And if you're using milk on your pancake batter or water, you can set it aside and let it kind of proof up a little bit, which means it'll puff up. And that's fine, it's supposed to. Because like most stuff, it's got a active dry yeast in it. It's going to puff up a bit. So now you remember how runny it was. Now it's kind of thick. We'll go back through and we'll go back through and stir it up again. Try and get some more of these bubbles out of him. Although bubbles are going to be what you want when you cook it. Want those nice little air pockets in there. You want air pockets, but you don't want mixture. You don't want to. See how you got the little crumbs? Oh, coming out on that side. There we go. I gotta look more towards the camera, don't I, folks? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a better consistency. Like I said, the less that you put in as far as milk goes, the better off you'll be. Milk, water, and then you can adjust it from there. Well, I got my crumbles the way I want it. They're also, when you do your crumbles, you're also going to want to leave them not so super done that You want them done, but you don't want them so super done that they're going to look rough when you go to cook them in your pancake batter. So here's your pancake, or here's your sausage crumbles. They'll look like that after you chop them up 2 or 3 times in the pan. You'll want to leave them out of the batter for now, because with as hot as it is, it would actually start to make the batter thicken up and cook on its own inside of your measuring cup. So you definitely don't want to do that. You'll add them in as you add the pancake batter into your pan. So when you do that, you can either spoon them in, use a fork, or just pour them in there piece by piece. Get these all cooked up, that'd be great. And we'll go from there. Unfortunately enough, unlike beef, you definitely don't want any pink left in the center on your pork. I get into that later. And if you look, see what the inside temperature is. Each time you pop that little cat open, look inside, and it's 230, 251, so we're definitely warming up. Those little guys are done for sure, for sure. Let's get that on the plate. He's ready to rock and roll. That's done. That's good to go. Now you can, if you so choose to, use the pork fat out of this to make your pancakes in. It ain't gonna hurt you none. Or you can clean it up, use butter. Just remember your pancake will absorb all of the fat. So today I'm kind of not wanting all the fat to be absorbed by pancakes. That's not what I want today. And go back through your cleaner it. Set that on there. Set that back on that. All nice and cleaned up. Reuse them. Now that the temperature is a little lower, still hot, go ahead and lower that down to 3 for my pancake. Don't scorch it so bad. Probably use like a tablespoon of butter. And this way you don't have to actually re-butter your pancake when you do it. I use unsalted butter just for simple fact I have high blood pressure and I've never really been super big on salt. No, that's just me. That's my own preference. So you guys do what you want to do on that and see how that's thickened up. It's like a big old batter. And I haven't really done much of nothing to it. So now, you can either pour it out into little bitty things, which is what I'm going to do. Go ahead and pour it out here. Let it make my nice little circle. That there's probably about a 3-inch pancake, I'd imagine. And if you want, come over here, grab some of your crumbles. Just put some of your crumbles down into your pancake batter. And then let it go after it, man. Let it do its thing. Like a buddy of mine said, let it do what it does. Ah. Yep. Let it do what it does. For sure. And we'll watch him cook. Give it a couple minutes on each side and And we'll go ahead and flip it over. Yep. Bring the heat up a little bit. And just remember, you can cook as many pancakes as you want, and also throw them in the freezer. I've done that more than a few times. And even when you get done throwing them in the freezer, you can either reheat them in the microwave, throw them back on the stove, or my personal preference, just as long as you don't inundate them with too much butter, you can actually throw them back in the toaster, put them in a toaster oven. I got a regular toaster I use. I just throw them in the toaster, push them down, heat them up that way, and they're good to go. And it's kind of almost like a miniature breakfast. You ain't even got to worry about it. Go around the edges here. Make sure she's not sticking. Or soak up a little extra butter. Take it, scoop underneath, flip him over. Look how pretty that looks. That looks awesome. Kind of wish I had a paper plate, but today that ain't happening. Through here and clean up this. What? Back over here and check my pancake. See what the happening is with it. Oh yeah, she's looking pretty. Take that plate out. Set her down there. Transfer those sausages over. See what the back side looks like. Make sure it ain't getting burnt. Well, sometimes, yeah, you'll end up losing a piece of sausage or two. That's okay. Go ahead and stir your batter back up. Back under, flip him over. And that one there, that one's done. Leave that one like so. And if you want, like I said before, because it was hot, now that they're kind of cooled off a little bit, you can toss these in the batter if you want to do it a little different. I'll go ahead and use this fork anyhow, doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is just kind of mix it in. That'll almost look like a gravy. And now we can just scoop him out. Toss him down in there. And you can do him that way as well. Makes it a little different, covers each one of those pieces. Like I said, you can do it one of both ways, doesn't matter. After doing those two, this should be nice and ready to flip over. Take him like so. Flip him over. Get you a little extra butter because your pan's dry. Drop down on top of him. And drop down underneath. See how it's sliding around and it's melting in. So that's kind of what you want. I'll take this and let it slide underneath. And kind of move that pancake around. So there's plenty of that to use. And the sausage is good, by the way. So now you can see that you have two different ones. This one, it's kind of like that, with the sausage on the bottom. And then we got the other one that the sausage is all baked in. So you can do it one of two ways. If you want to wait, you can wait. Do it that way, add it into your batter. You just gotta let it kind of cool off a little bit. Or if it's still hot, do it that way, which it may not show up on the other side unless you actually press it into it as you're laying it on there. Or you lay the sausage down in there first and then pour it over top. So either way, at that point in time, you'll end up getting the same results, just a different look. And the looks are very important as far as appealing to the eye. But if it's just you at home and you don't care, it doesn't matter. If you want to do it more professionally, you'll kind of probably end up doing it like this. Or maybe not, I don't know, I'm not a professional. I just love making food. Yep, just love making food. Woohoo, the butter's actually gotten nice to me right now, so that's a bonus. Slather that fat cat with a little extra. Check the back of him. She's cooking through. That's what we want. And hopefully y'all don't mind. I'll go ahead and pop my egg in there. Get it cooking so I can get my breakfast done. two. Alright. Now don't worry, the egg ain't gonna hurt the texture of your pancake now. And the pancake ain't gonna hurt the texture of your egg. So, no worries there on that one. Like I said, I don't use a lot of salt. I'm not a big fan anymore. Never was. She's nice and golden brown. And I'll give these guys a big old cut real quick. Let you see what we got. Got the old Eggo, it's ready to rock and roll. It's ready to do its thing. Slide it like so. Toss that bad boy like that. I like a little pepper with my egg. Or egg with my pepper, one or the other. Imagine that one. Today I'm calling for a little Frank's. Now you can see how all the sausage mixed in with your pancake on that one. Tastes pretty amazing that way. And see how that one mixed in. Tastes pretty awesome that way. And it depends on the person whether you want any syrup or not. I like regular. Honestly, I like maple syrup. That's just my favorite. That's it for that. Grab this and check the old Eggo. And that should be cooked to about a medium with a little bit of runniness in it. See how that's coming out? That is going to be a medium. And that there, folks, is breakfast. And like I said before, a little Frank's for this guy. I do like some Frank's on my stuff every now and then. But that is not a plug for anybody. Alright, folks, we love you. All right, folks, we love you. That is breakfast for today. Y'all have a great day. Love you. We'll see you next time.